couldn't work because most of the places have closed down for the holidays or whatever. So I just got me a couple days rest. But I'm back at it now. I'm in Illinois, heading over to Arkansas. I almost forgot where I was going because they switched me up. I was supposed to be going to Kansas City, Missouri, but they switched it at the last minute, and now I'm going to Arkansas instead. So I've been there, I don't know, 40, 50 times, so it's a pretty easy ride. Traffic is sort of light, but I guess people are going back home or whatever, so it's a little bit more than I expected to be out here. But so let me come to you guys and we can have a talk. Just gonna kind of dance around. The first thing that was on my mind was I was looking at videos because I don't watch TV. I only watch videos. And you know, it was a lot of women I was looking at, women's channels, and they're basically saying the same stuff that they've been saying for the last few years. You know, Mgtows are gay. We're broke. We're whining. We're complaining. We're soy boys. We're sore losers. We're incels. That's another new one. We bash women. We hate women. We want to kill women. We don't have any money. All of us are unemployed. All of us live in our basements, mother's basements, and we're still living off our parents. Have I forgot any? We're scared of commitment. Somebody hurt us. You know, all of the normal BS, right? The deflecting, the blaming, the not taking up responsibility, not looking at the society as it is today. And what I say to that is, I really don't care what they say. I think the way we should be approaching it is, let them say whatever they're going to say, because they're going to say it regardless. We say what we're going to say, and that's all to it. If they call you a basher, just smile and keep it moving, you know? But one thing we do got to be careful of, because what I notice, a lot of them, when they see us out in public, they're sizing us up. I catch a lot of women sizing me up. They're looking at me up and down, right? But my thing is, I'm always looking, so I'm gonna catch them looking at me. But they're not necessarily looking because they like what they see, all right? The look in their faces as if they're what's the word I'm looking for? Envious, jealous, mad, spiteful, because I guess because of my outward appearance, I look like a dominant masculine male, and because of that is why I think I'm getting these snarky little looks. And I'm taking that as their they low-key upset that I'm not bowing down, I'm not speaking, I'm not lowering my gaze, I'm not holding my head down, I'm not walking like I don't have a purpose. I walk with a spring in my step. I walk with some enthusiasm. well groomed, my beard, and you know, I sport a bald head, so I keep my head cut every other day. And I don't walk like I'm defeated. I guess I walk like I'm winning, or I've won something, or I'm happy. And I'm taking it that they don't like that. Is while I'm getting these peculiar looks. And then that brings me to a story. When I was in South Africa, when I was getting ready to come back, you know, I'm on the plane. I'm leaving South Africa, and the plane is heading. Destination is Amsterdam. So it was about an 8-hour flight, and I couldn't. Even though I picked my seat because I'm in economy, I can't afford them rich seats. So they switched my seat to a middle seat. So I got well, actually, I was in the middle row, the one that goes straight down the plane, and there was four chairs in the middle row. So I was the second to the right, center, right, and it was two white guys on my left, and then a white woman on my right. So, you know, I ain't think nothing of it. Sat down and got comfortable. And because I had stayed up all night that night, because I had a little 22-year-old, so I stayed up half the night, and I was really sleepy. So as soon as we got on the plane good, I was, you know, dozing off. So as soon as we got in the air good, I mean, we hadn't taken off, but maybe about, I want to say 15 minutes or so. I was already asleep. So the lady next to me, I guess because, you know, I'm leaning toward her as I'm sleeping. Never touched her or anything, right? Not even paying her no attention. You know, I don't pay women attention. It's benign neglect. I use the benign neglect policy. Remind me, I'll get back to the benign neglect policy for guys who don't know what it is. So she says with a real, I want to say hostile voice, like you know, hey, don't sleep on me. Real nasty, and you know. So I woke up and I said, "What? Excuse me? Nobody's trying to sleep on you, lady. Please." Right? And I went back to sleep. Hey, it was obvious that this infuriated her, right? I guess she had a problem with a black man sitting next to her. So, I guess she's gonna start something with me. So I guess I was supposed to get angry and start, you know, making a scene or whatever. But you know, I'm too sophisticated for that. You know what I mean? I know certain white folks with their ignorance, you know, they want to use the system to basically police you know, black men's masculinity. You know, I don't think white guys gotta, you know, y'all don't really pay attention to this stuff because it's not happening to y'all, but you know, it happens to us pretty regularly. So you know, we're well aware of it. You know, we're not oblivious to it. It's just that some guys don't know how to handle it because, you know, they think that this is a fair and balanced society. We know that this society is fucked up. Some of us, and I'm one of the ones. So I'm one of those ones. So as soon as the stewardess came by with water or whatever, I asked her, was the plane full? And she was like, yeah. I was like, I kind of wanted to change my seat. She said, well, you know, can't help you, the plane is full. So that to give her and the two white guys sitting in that same row, we just basically put them on notice that, you know, I want to change my seat because I don't want to be nowhere near this crazy white lady. She don't look like nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really into pale skinned women. I've dated them, But the ones I dated was nice looking. You know, now if she's nice and got a nice body, you know, cool. But this one is plain Jane, no booty, no nothing, don't look like nothing. So I wouldn't have been remotely interested. And plus, on top of that, she was over the age requirement. So I wasn't thinking nothing of this woman. But I brought that up to say it's not necessarily just a black thing, okay? It probably more so was a black thing with her, but I noticed that this is a male thing. You know what I mean? When they see masculine men, they're gonna be basically gonna be pissed because we're not bowing down and we're not scraping and begging for validation. So they feel that they need to probably punish us. And that's basically what it is. So the way to basically make sure that we be aware of this, one for one, and then two, not to let this get you in a situation where it'll end up with you and being in trouble. Recognize what it is and just let it roll off your back, you know, like water off a duck's back. You know what I mean? I just wanted to share that with y'all on basically how to handle these situations. Because, I mean, I could have easily went left and called her all kind of names, and you know, but I could have been educated with her. I would have called her some stuff that would really hurt, but you know, I'm not going to share what I would say to her because it might offend some guys. You know, that my white brother, and I don't want to offend them because, you know, we all basically in the same boat, you know, and if we still tripping on skin tone at this particular stage in society, in Western society, you're basically a fool, you know what I mean? You're easily programmed. So while we're fighting and arguing and bickering and going mano against each other, the women have quietly taken over and basically got us both under the up under the stiletto, okay, and ushering in prostitute culture, instituting in the schools, turning all the girls into little thoughts, black, white, Hispanic, and otherwise. So you're fighting with me, and the women are being basically turned into prostitutes. Your little girls are being turned into prostitutes. Your kids are being taken from you. The divorce courts is raking you over the coals. Child support is basically bending you over with no Vaseline. While we're fighting each other, the system is just tearing everybody up. So if you're still tripping about race in this day and age, you're basically ignorant, and you deserve to get whatever you got coming to you. Really do. But anyway, this guy got on so slow. I had to slow down, so it kind of took my focus off of what I was saying, but I picked back up. Yeah, but that's one thing. Another thing is talking about BWs. I'm sure y'all guys know what BWs are by now. They're so anti-black man that they're willing to basically go with any race of man. I'm not necessarily saying that it's a bad thing, but it ain't necessarily a good thing either, because a lot of these other races of men not really into these BWs like that. You know what I mean? They're looking at it as it's just easy sex. You know what I'm saying? No man is going to turn down easy sex. You know what I mean? Especially if she looked like something. And I said that to say I watched a video earlier about a young lady. She wasn't a bad looking young lady. She's actually pretty cute. She was a mixed breed, black and white mix. And she was down in some country or whatever. And she said she was at a coffee shop or something like that. And some guy came up to her, was talking to her. And you know, she entertaining because he's different. You know, he's speaking a foreign language. You know what I mean? He's not necessarily black. He's not necessarily white. So she didn't think nothing of runs into the guy again. The guy robs her and then push her in front of a train. She ended up almost dying, multiple surgeries, had to get her legs amputated, all kind of stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, like, oh my God, the sheer madness of these women to walk around here talking about they don't need no man, don't realize that not only are men should be the protectors and the providers and protectors, they forget about the protector role, because they go out into this world, they don't even think about protection. They just go wherever they want to go willy-nilly, any time of night, talk to anybody. There's no warning signs going off. Because I probably, if I had sat down and I had been anywhere close to her, I'm sure if I had seen this guy, the warning signs would have been jumping all off of him. But of course, she couldn't see that. She's thinking that, oh, he likes me, older fella, he's speaking a foreign language, he likes me or whatever. Yeah, he like you. He like to rob the shit out you, right? But hey, this is what they say. They don't need no man. They independent. They don't need no man, right? Now she's 25 or whatever, and amputee. I'm like, wow. You know, only thing I can say to that is, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to jump on here, just share a couple things with you. I'm sure I'll probably jump back on, share a few more things with you. But the moral to this is we need to protect ourselves, okay? Because I think these women are basically going to start attacking masculine men, basically by lying, because we're not paying them attention. Because we're not paying them no attention. I meant to get back to that benign neglect. I don't know if most of you guys know this, but I'm going to explain it to you and you can look it up. So you have a better idea of the policies that are employed in this country against black people. But benign neglect is a policy that's instituted by the federal government in the U.S. And basically what it says is, just pretend that black people don't exist. So I know a lot of white people subscribe to this because everywhere, some places I go, I see it, you know. They'll see me coming, and then it's like they don't see me coming. So I'm like, okay, fine. I understand what the policy is, so two can play at that game. I can play benign neglect too and act like I don't see you. So when certain people in line, I just jump in front. You say something, I act like, oh, I didn't even know you were standing there. And they'd be like, what am I, invisible? Basically, you know what I mean? So I don't get offended by it because I can use the same policy in my everyday travels. But for Mgtow's sake, I think this would be a good policy for us to use against women. Okay? Just pretend that they don't exist. So when we're walking, look right past them. I don't care how good they look, how big their booty is, the skimpiest clothes they have on, the makeup, the hair, the nails, the bags, the this, the that. You know what I mean? Just act like you don't see them, okay? And only interact with them when you need a service, okay? It should be the only time we're interacting with them, unless you're still pumping and dumping, okay? If you're pumping and dumping, that's fine. You use benign neglect on all the other women that you're not pumping and dumping. And then the best way to do it is just put your headphones on, keep you a nice set of headphones, and always keep them in. Now, you don't have to be playing any music, because what I do is I have my earphones in and I don't even be playing no music. because when they see that, they know that they think that I'm listening to something, and that gives me a reason to be disconnected. But actually, I'm connected because it's not even on. Okay, so benign neglect. Don't ask me how to spell it, but that's what it's called, benign neglect. And I think it's an excellent policy to use against women, especially if a woman needs my help. Oh, I'm really not paying her no attention, because in order for me to help anybody, I got to get paid. Plain and simple. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off because we're already at 20 minutes, and I'll come back on later because I want to talk about the male suicide rate. So we'll get into that when I come back on later. All right, guys, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get a notification every time I drop a video, and I'll come back a little later once I break down, and I want to talk about male suicide. All right, peace and hair grease.